We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Keegan Aiken, a Michigan-born lefty, gets the starting job here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
A ball and a strike. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 13, Manuel Margot.
Standing in, Manuel Margot. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First delivery to him on the way. In his career, Margot brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Weak grounder down the line at third. Reined in. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Willie Adames. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's too high.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
3-1. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
In now, Brandon Lau, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Adames at second with 2 down. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Charlie Morton is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Velasquez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Urias, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. They'll start this one at 274. 17 home runs, 57 runs batted in. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Renfroe is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Mancini takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
High chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ready now, Austin Meadows. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Striding in, Ji-Man Choi having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Hanser Alberto will try and loosen up here as he'll take over at short following the injury.
Number 57, Hanser Alberto.
Joey Wendell digs in now, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hayes on the run for it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 9.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here now is Mike Zunino as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-1.
No, that's down.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count. Here it comes.
Full count. 3-2.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Renfroe is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. The set and the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Takes this the other way to right. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, Renato Nunez. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late.
Renato Nunez.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the flag court and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Orioles surge ahead 2-1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. A dozen home runs and 29 driven in. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Hayes, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Adley.
In now for the O's, Adley Rutschman. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. 1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Heading after it is Margot. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We've played 2-1 Baltimore. Stepping into the box, Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-0 is taken, strike 1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Standing in now, Willie Adames. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Adames is exactly a .350 hitter. Doesn't matter what context you're talking about, that's an impressive number.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So striding in, Brandon Lau, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but 1 pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So stepping in, Austin Meadows, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2, the pitch. That's down into left center for a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2 out here and a runner at second. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's the 3-1. Swing, and he pops him up. LaStella in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Joey Wendell. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Santander waits on it, and that retires the side. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. We play 2.5, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 3rd now, and up next the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis.
The first baseman, Chris Davis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Another one sent foul. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. The 0-1.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that pitch is out.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yandy Diaz.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two and 2 the count. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. So here's Mike Zunino. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
You know he wants that on the mound. especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Oh, that's on the plate.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Hit back. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home is fastball taken high for a ball.
I got 3-1.
Manuel Margot waits on deck. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
Perfect.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in and looking for more, Manuel Margot, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set and the pitch.
That's the ball.
First and second now, 1 man out. Even 1-1 count to Margot. This one's flared off to the right side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and there's out number 2. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Third baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Renato.
Now in the box, Renato Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pitch on the way.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, The offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box, Anthony Santander. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Hector Velasquez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 77, Hector Velasquez.
All set for the start of the inning, and up next will be Willie Adames.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Austin Meadows, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch coming, here it is. Ji-Man Choi comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Hard hit to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bouncer up the middle. A bare hand for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder, Austin.
Now here's the pitch. Austin Hayes will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you can see right there, he's now third on the Orioles in that category. Striding into the box, Adley Rutschman flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Standing in, Chris Davis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Lifted into center field.
Margot's under it.
And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Hanser Alberto looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
So striding forward now, Ramon Urias. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Liner towards second. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around and score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row, there's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
To the plate now, Tommy La Stella, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Line drive to left. Renfroe is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Orioles are on top, 5-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
At the plate now, Mike Zunino, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2.
Count full.
A runner at first with no outs here. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Boy, you know what, Dilo, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at 3rd now.
So a runner at 3rd, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Kevin Kiermaier will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch it with 2 gone and a runner at 3rd. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at 3rd. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Outside, 2-1. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that misses. 1-1. Hey. 1-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rays strand a pair. They trail 5-2. Kevin Kiermaier stays in the ballgame, batting number 8, and takes over in center field.
Number 39, Kevin.
Ready for another shot now, Renato Nunez.
Leading off for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
Aaron Luke enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Aaron Luke.
First pitch on its way.
Hey.
Here it comes.
1-1.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Luke is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Anthony Santander will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. From the stretch. Line drive, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Austin Hayes, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And that's more of a slurve than a slider, but whatever it is, it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Barehanded for one. And he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Adley Rutschman. He's set. Here it comes. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We're through 6 full. The O's lead this thing 6-2. Richard Blyer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Richard Blyer.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Lau, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Ji-Man Choi. A ball and no strikes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. is ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Joey Wendell would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
At the plate, Joey Wendell. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dio, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Digging in to try it again, Yandy Diaz. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Well hit to right. But that's a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he misses 2-1. In there, 2-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Rays strand a pair. They still trail here at 6-2. Stepping in, Chris Davis. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Oh, and that caught a piece of him as it went by. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Stepping in now, Hanser Alberto. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Ramon Urias will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Colin Poche comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Colin Poche.
From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. None out. Runners at first and second. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Tommy La Stella. Now both runners are breaking. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Number 16.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch to your own, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
He's set, and the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. On the ground to the left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
And here's Renato Nunez as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 on its way.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Grounder down the line at third. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And another foul ball. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Anthony Santander. Yanked on the ground down the line. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 delivery.
Inside ball 1.
sent on the ground out to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Into the box, Mike Zunino. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Mike Zunino.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's low.
Now the 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Ball, that's down.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Hunter Renfroe. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
This is line to left. Santander is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He drew a walk his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. Late square, and this is popped up. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still 8-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Hayes.
The center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Diego Castillo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Diego Castillo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground toward the left. And he's set down, 1 away. Ready once again, Adley Rutschman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Castillo has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 1 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. Digging in, Chris Davis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Hit hard back up the middle. Adames picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Tanner Scott comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Willie Adames. First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Now batting, number 8.
Settling in now, Brandon Lau, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Grounded to the right. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1 out and a runner on second base. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now batting, Ji-Man Choi. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Has a look, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. Two and 1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santander is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Rays down to their final out now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Brian O'Grady will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Brian O'Grady.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The average is at 308 entering play. 15 long balls and 41 RBIs. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-0 pitch. He's a heater in there for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Orioles have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
8-2 tonight's final. Baltimore used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Hector Velasquez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line.